runs the world? If you thought the answer was Beyoncé fans, or humans, for that matter, think again. In today's episode of the Animal Kingdom podcast, we're pulling back the curtain on nature's rulers and leaders. From ant queens to apex predators, we'll explore how animals govern their world, and whether humans could ever measure up. I'm your host, Mongari, and I promise, by the end of this episode, you'll have a whole new respect for the real movers and shakers of the planet. Let's dive in. Natural leadership, the ant queen's reign. Let's start small, literally. Ant colonies are some of the most organized societies on Earth. At the center of it all, the queen ant. She's not a micromanaging dictator, she's more like the heart of the operation. Her sole job is to produce eggs, while the worker ants handle everything else, building, foraging, and even defending the colony. It's a system that works flawlessly. No ant is out there protesting unfair working conditions, and you'll never hear about an ant quiet quitting. Compare that to human leaders, where elections, debates, and scandals are just part of the job, and suddenly, ants seem like the ultimate efficiency experts. Seriously, when was the last time a human leader could unite thousands of people to work seamlessly toward a common goal? Apex predators, kings and queens of the wild moving up the food chain. Let's talk about apex predators, those animals at the top who keep ecosystems in balance. Lions, for example, are often called the kings of the jungle, even though they don't live in jungles. Funny, right? But their leadership isn't about ruling, it's about responsibility. By controlling herbivore populations, they prevent overgrazing, which keeps the ecosystem healthy. Humans, on the other hand, sometimes struggle with this idea of balance. We deforest, overfish, and build skyscrapers in places where ecosystems once thrived. Meanwhile, lions are out here just doing their job, leading by example, not by decree. Collaborative governance, the bee's democracy. Now let's talk about bees. You probably know about the queen bee, but did you know that hive decisions, like where to relocate, are made democratically? Scout bees explore potential sites and perform waggle dances to present their findings to the hive. The rest of the bees vote by joining the dance they think is most compelling. It's like nature's version of a town hall meeting, but with more rhythm. Imagine if human governments operated like this. Instead of long debates and political gridlock, you just have everyone do a little waggle dance to cast their vote. Efficient and entertaining, right? So, here's the big question. How do animal leaders stack up against human ones? In many ways, animals come up tops. Our leadership isn't about power or personal gain, it's about the survival of the group. Whether it's the queen ant, the alpha wolf, or the lion pride leader, every decision is made with one goal in mind, the well-being of the community. Humans, on the other hand, sometimes lose sight of this. Power struggles, greed, and corruption often get in the way of effective leadership. But what if you took a page out of the Animal Kingdom's book? What if leadership was less about control and more about serving those who depend on you? Food for thought, right? So, who really runs the world? In the Animal Kingdom, leadership is all about harmony, balance, and survival. And maybe, just maybe, you humans have a thing or two to learn from your wild counterparts. Thanks for tuning into the Animal Kingdom podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and maybe reflect on what leadership means to you. I'm Mongari, signing off. Until next time, stay inspired, stay curious, and stay wild. Peace.